Welcome, everyone, to Akron, Ohio, and home of the Akron Zips, where the fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old Rubber Bowl. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a team from the MAC, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Zips will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Missouri State's offense will get the ball first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Thomas looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Bears will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So Akron's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches in some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Right on the money. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Bears will have it 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Thomas back to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it behind the line. It's Joyner. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. They'll play it safe and try for three. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And that's his second big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
So here comes the Bear offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Thomas looking to fire. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Joyner. Lots of running room. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll run for it. Breaks the tackle. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Williams.
During the week, you've got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Zips come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
And the Zips will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give out of the gun. finds a little space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Thomas back to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Bears will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pulls it and fires to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's got a chance. It's a seam wide open. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples. This guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, better look out. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Rides the back on the option. The give. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Zips decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking for room. It's Joyner. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Motion from the wideout. Thomas looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. He gets it away from his own end zone. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. In the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Zips send out the punt unit. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. Thomas back to pass. Working that left side now. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Bears line up to punt it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Plows through the defense. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. They'll run it. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab near the marker. It's Newell. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Zips lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated, and you want to get blitz happy, and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got it in the middle. It's Adams. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. He'll keep it himself. fights off a defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense will quickly use a timeout. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unleashes one deep. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be too daring, too reckless here, so they'll take a knee and go to halftime all tied up. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at InfoCision Stadium.
And the Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. The Zips can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right back to it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They boot it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So here comes the Missouri State offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Thomas looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Joyner. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Bears will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The Zips will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time. What this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Adams. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Zips in a good spot here with second and short. Trying play action. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. The Zips are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll run for it on third and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field around midfield, going for it the wise move. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
It's a turnover on downs.
Thomas back to pass. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Unloads quickly. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's third and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. On target. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes it on the run. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Running into the open space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Zips want to crank the tempo.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Rifles it down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. A running back has it. Shakes off the defender. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
I'll tell you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it. At this point, that looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the...
And the Bears come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on third and short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Touchdown Bears! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When you're defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Texas Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Lubbock for a long time. They're up by 28 over the Judicials. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Motion from the wideout. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Offense working from the pistol. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. He's looking deep. Reels it in down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. 3rd down after the run. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. He wants to throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Catch in the middle, it's Lloyd. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Thomas looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Lloyd. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's Joyner. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here comes the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd down, going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Thomas back to pass. Sets up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Young. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Adams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. On the ground, it's Curry.
I wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He makes a catch. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. From the gun, looking for a man. Quick strike complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Zips.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Set to kick this one away.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for room, it's Joyner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Thomas looking to fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?